Hey gang, how are we on? So, how do we've talked about tempo runs before, and today I want to talk about how to enhance them, how to add speed to them, how to take your tempos to the next level, okay? Or how do you do it for your athletes if you're a coach? And there's a couple of different ways. And again, if tempo running isn't part of your training right now, whether you're an athlete or coach, I highly encourage you to incorporate it or learn how to incorporate it because it's an important piece of aerobic development. And even if it's aerobic threshold, it's an important part of development for your training, especially middle distance runners and distance runners. That can go a long way towards really, really boosting and enhancing their performance over time, short term and long term. So I'm going to give you a couple options today and how I you can break down tempo runs. And I generally talked about building towards 20 to 25 minutes, even 30 minutes at some point. So we're going to stay within that parameter, 20, 25, 30 minutes. I'm going to show you how to do it in such a way that if you haven't done it yet, it might be a cool option to do. And this is something that I've done with athletes that I do with athletes. I've done it for the past 2 decades as a coach. So I want to share it with you. And if, by the way, if you're an athlete or a coach and you have not subscribed to this channel, please do if you like good, genuine running content. Okay. Direct access to a coach. You have it. Blackbeltrunningcoach at gmail.com is my email. I do live streams as well. So you're free to ask questions anytime you want when I'm on these live streams. So, but let's get into these particular tempo run options. Okay. So obviously, again, the options are to break it into pieces, incorporate speed within that, and with short recoveries. And what it does is it boosts your fitness and it helps your racing skills as well. It's similar to threshold, like cruise intervals, cruise thousands, or whatever. It's slightly faster. It's broken up into pieces with a short recovery, right? This is a way of breaking up your tempo into pieces and adding something in there. Okay, I'm going to give you tempo option number one. This is a 20-minute tempo. Instead of 20 minutes consecutively, you can do this: 8-minute tempo. You take a 1 minute recovery, then you run 1 minute hard. Okay, then a 1 minute recovery. Okay, after every 1 minute hard is a 1 minute recovery. I should have put that in there. So 6 minute tempo, 1 minute recovery, 1 minute hard, 1 minute recovery. 4 minute tempo, 1 minute recovery, 1 minute hard, 1 minute recovery. And then lastly, 2 minute tempo, 1 minute hard. I mean, excuse me, 1 minute recovery, 1 minute hard, and then you're done for the workout. Again, if you add it up, 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18, plus 2 is 20. There goes your 20 minutes broken into pieces. Now, the 1 minute hard efforts, I recommend that you do it between 5K pace and you progress down towards 3K pace as the reps get shorter. Okay. Now, it's also important to know what your current fitness is. So, knowing what constitutes 5K pace and what constitutes 3K pace, as well as what constitutes the right tempo pace, is important too. So, I've got videos on how to determine your current fitness by using a 1 mile time trial. I've got videos on what your fitness level is and how to set up the appropriate paces for everything based on what you run on a 1 mile time trial too. So take a look at those if you haven't done that. If you haven't done it yet, all the work is done for you on the videos. So, but that's the option one: 20-minute tempo broken up into pieces with speed. Now, let's get to option two: 25-minute tempo. Let me just preface this again. After every 1 minute hard effort is a 1 minute easy recovery. Okay, short recovery. So now a 25-minute tempo. And this is something that you progress towards over time. Okay, so you do 10 minutes of tempo, 1 minute recovery, 1 minute hard, 1 minute recovery. Then a 7:30 tempo, one easy, one hard, one easy. Now you're up to 17:30 already in your tempo, two pieces. Then you do 5 minute tempo, which takes you up to 22:30. 1 minute easy, 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. And then lastly, you add 2:30 tempo, which takes you up to 25 minutes, 1 minute easy, 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. Again, broken up into four pieces, takes you to 25 minutes. But now you're able to get in 1 minute hard efforts. And that also simulates racing, okay? Accelerating during the middle of a race, accelerating towards the beginning of a race, towards the end of a race. This helps you learn how to do that too in a way that you're doing it in practice. So while still boosting aerobic fitness with the tempo. So that's your 20 to your 25-minute component tempo run. And again, after every 1 minute hard effort is a 1 minute easy effort. So it's just nonstop until you're done with the workout. And again, I'll say it again: progressing from 5K pace down to 3K pace for the 1 minute hard efforts, which complements your tempo run component very, very well without overtaxing your body, overtaxing your legs. Okay. And lastly, 30 minutes. Okay. It's a little bit longer, but it's broken up in the way that you helps you get 30 minutes. Now you do 10-minute tempo, one easy, one hard, one easy. 8-minute tempo, which takes you to 18 minutes, one easy, one hard, one easy. 6-minute tempo bumps takes you to 24 minutes, one easy, one hard, one easy. Then a 4-minute tempo, which takes you to 28 minutes, one easy, one hard, one easy, and 2-minute tempo. Lastly, which takes you to 30, easy, one hard, and then one easy. Okay. And there goes your 30-minute tempo broken up into pieces. And again, you're obviously doing this after a good warm up routine, stretching routine, drills, strides. You can even do, and I mentioned this recently over with threshold workouts, any workouts, you can do a couple of 200-meter efforts in the beginning to help you identify, lock into the pace, whatever that tempo pace is. So if it's 6 minutes per mile, you do 44 to 45 seconds for 200, right? If it's 5 minutes per mile, you do 37 for 200, right? If it's 7 minutes per mile, you're doing 52 seconds for the 200 or whatever it might be. Okay. You do a couple of 200s to help you find the pace. That way you can jump in and not have to use a chunk of the workout to identify your appropriate training pace. So enduring the appropriate training pace is important. You can go a little bit faster if you feel good, but excessively faster, I wouldn't be increasing the intensity of your training paces unless a race or a time trial indicated you're ready to do that and recover well at the same time. Okay. So those are the three options. You got your 20-minute broken into pieces, your 25-minute broken up into pieces, and your 30-minute broken up into pieces while incorporating 1 minute hard efforts all throughout the workout. Okay. And again, it's a way of really, really, really enhancing your tempo runs. But I would still encourage continuous tempo runs as well, and even starting with those, building up to those before you incorporate this type of stuff too. So tempo runs are something that's I encourage, or threshold training, something I encourage folks to do during any season in which you're racing. So you can do light threshold and tempo in the summertime. If you're building towards the fall cross country, or even if you're a middle distance runner who then might not run cross country, that's totally okay too. Okay. But again, this base training, build your fitness, and you transition and stuff like this, and you can incorporate these things within races and whatnot too. So, and again, you could do a second workout later on in the week. That's like a race pace workout, or whatever it might be. So that's entirely up to you as a coach to decide what's most appropriate for your athlete, or if you're an athlete, what you might find best for you. But I hope you found this helpful. Hope you found it informative. Hit the thumbs up if you did, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, what I ask is that you do that, because I want you to be able to take part in the live streams, have your voice heard, have your questions answered. I'm here to do it. And again, if you need to reach out to me, blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com is my email. I answer questions. I'll help out in any way that I can. So, and load up the comments with your feedback too. I want to know if you've ever tried anything like this or if not. So the more comments, the better. The more comments, the better. So let's get it. Let's engage. Let's have a conversation. Have a great week, everybody. Train hard, train smart, and I'll talk to y'all next time.